What's up, you guys? Zoeb here from OneGlanceTrader.com, and boy oh boy, have I got a special announcement for you guys. In this video, not only is Alistair going to walk us through the changes of the OGT Zone Recovery EA version 1.4, and trust me, these are 3 changes that you guys have been calling out from. But what we've also agreed is that if this video gets over 200 likes, we will be releasing the source code absolutely free for this EA. Now, this is massive. And me and Alistair have been talking about this now for the last month or so. And the reason why we've come to this conclusion and why we want to give you guys the source code is because we don't want to hold anyone back. You guys have reached out to us and asked us, can you change this? Can you change that? Can you add this strategy in there? And just due to the work schedules that myself and Alistair have, we can't, keep up with the demand because this EA has been such a popular EA. And so we thought, what is best to do? We thought we could sell this EA to you guys, but that's not our kind of style. And you guys know me, everything I give you guys is absolutely free, and I will continue to do so as best as I can. And fair play to Alistair that that is also decided to give this code away to you guys for absolutely free. So make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if this video gets above 200 likes, I'll get Alistair back on a quick Zoom and we'll share the details on how you can download the source file absolutely free. So again, really appreciate it. Alistair will go into in a bit more detail inside the second. And, the 3 kind of main key changes are the changes that you guys have requested. So without further ado, let's jump onto the Zoom call that I did with Alistair. Alistair, welcome back to the OGT YouTube channel. How are you?
I'm great, Zoe. It's great to be here again.
Fantastic. So I've just let everyone know that we will be releasing the MQL4 code if this video gets to 200 likes, and I'd just like to thank you personally for giving this code away to the OGT community. So thank you very, very much. And
yeah,
no, sorry, go for it.
Yeah, no, I think we've had so many requests through my website, Toolkit for Traders, and I know you have as well. You've told me for changes and additions and different things for this EA, and the more than I can keep up with the stuff I've got on the new channel, which is going really well. I'm teaching people to code and releasing some of my different expert advisors. And I just really didn't want to hold anybody back. And I thought it'd be, when we were talking together, it'd be a great idea. And especially if people have come onto my channel and they've watched and they've learned how to code, they can then put their own strategies into the Zone Recovery EA and they can make their own. I think that would be a great way for the community to carry on and advance.
Definitely couldn't agree with you more. So if you haven't subscribed to Toolkit for Traders, the link will be below. So make sure you go over and show Alistair some love. So before we get on to that piece, is really excited with version 1.4. I know we've been going backwards and forwards with a number of people asking for requests. So these are probably more cosmetic changes and some other couple of bug fixes inside there. So probably the most robust version that we've got to date. So take it away.
Yeah, so I've got it up now, version 1.4, and one of the requests, the first one we've had. So you can see this is a good example actually. I've got it up here, and you can see the price is sort of over the panel. That makes it quite difficult to read. So you can now, if you go to the properties and you go to the bottom, this area here, and where you can change the profit line color, you can now also change the position of the panel. So if I put that to 200 there and then click OK, you can see that's moved along. Obviously that's still in the way, so we might need to go bigger, but you've got the option there to customize that, the position of that to where you want it, and that's completely off the screen. So I'll put that back to somewhere.
So is that measure, is that pixels, or is that?
Yes, it's pixels rather than price. So if you are moving it around, you probably you need to have a play with it until you get it to the spot that's maybe something like that you might prefer. And the other thing I did in there while I was doing that, excuse me, was I changed the colors in the back, so you can change the background colors to, let's pick two awful colors as an example, and you can see the text and the color on there has changed. So if you prefer to trade on black, that might be better for you. You can change your colors there as well. So a few cosmetic changes there.
Brilliant.
Which you are feel free to use and change. I've said that wrong. 2 seconds. That needs to be white, and that should really be black. Not none. There we go. So that's the cosmetic things you can do. You can move the panel around, and you can change the colors of it to suit your preference. Second thing is when something to know about expert advisors is whenever you change the time frame of the symbol you're looking at, it actually de-initializes the EA. This is what MT4 does. It takes off the EA from your terminal and will then reapply it to your new time frame. So that is interesting because it means if you do that, you can lose your running trades that the EA is managing when you're looking around trying to decide. So what I've done now is that whenever the EA is de-initialized from the terminal, it will now look for any open trades with the same magic number for the EA, and it will find the largest trade and then take the current open trade, and also find the recovery stop order, and we'll pick those both up and then carry on managing those trades. So that will work to, if you close the terminal, if you do anything that takes the EA off, when you restart it, it will look for any open zone recovery trades. So that's a big one, really. Makes the EA a lot more robust, especially the little things like moving around, changing the inputs, things like that. That does de-initialize the EA. And I've also put a comment in the top. And also, if you look over to when you are trading to the experts tab, there will be some comments in here that I've put in that you can see. This line, for instance, it says de-initialize symbol change, which I didn't actually change the symbol, I just changed the time frame, but it's that's how MT4 looks at it. So it can tell you, and then it has also checked for orders, and I've got none open. But if I were to open a sell trade, so let's have a look. So I've got a profit line here. I've got my stop order up here, and if I now go down to the 30-minute time frame, you can see now it de-initialized. It's checked for the open orders, and it's found the ticket, and you can confirm this. Excuse me. You can confirm this with a ticket number here. It's found that ticket for the direction of the trade. 290 there and 289 there. So you can see it's picked up both those trades and the direction, and is now going to carry on managing that. So that's a big change from before. Makes it a lot more robust for when you're trading with it. And the last change we have is we have loads of issues. I've had so many issues with the profit line and where it is, and it's actually how different brokers, especially with things like ETFs, different brokers and their specification for each symbol. MT4 has a point value and also has a tick value. So I've done a bit of research, and I found a way to do it with a tick and a point ratio that should iron out any issues between the differences between brokers. So Again, that makes the system a lot more robust. So I'm really hopeful that that will do that. And they're the three main changes. And also, what I will do if we get to the stage where we're going to release, I will tidy up the code so that it's nice and neat for people to change and edit and put their stamp on it, really.
And that's absolutely brilliant, because those three things that you've just gone through are, again, like, I know people have come to you directly, and I forwarded a lot of the comments across to yourself, and in the description of previous versions we've released, the customizable panel, switching of time frames, and that take profit line probably is the biggest one. A number of comments that we have been getting, and if we look back at when we first started this, about, I can't remember what it was now, probably about 2-3 months ago, we probably released the first version, to where it is today. It's, and again, a lot of people have been saying that, we're giving this away for free, and now we're going to give the code away for free. A lot of people, when they do give out free indicators in the EAs, don't really give out the code as well. But really appreciate and thankful for doing that, and thanks again for all your time and effort on this. So guys, you can download version 1.4, again, absolutely free. Link is inside the description. If you want to get your hands on the source code for this potential EA, then make sure that you like this video. Also subscribe to this channel and subscribe to Alistair's channel as well. But more importantly, just make sure that you like this video. And when we get to 200, we'll get back on, do a small video on how you can go get this EA, the source code, absolutely free. So thank you, Alistair. Really appreciate it. You should see a thumbnail now of the playlist of the Zone Recovery EA if you're brand new and want to go back and check out the previous version, as well as my 5 pips a day strategy as well. So look forward to seeing you there, and I shall see you guys in the next video.